everyone, welcome back to Feed Me Live with NizCouragement today. So, I went to church today and the service was just so amazing and inspiring and motivating, and it just sparked a light inside of me that just made me so motivated to share it. And I hope that this will spark something inside of you that can help you with whatever you're going through. I also took some notes, so I'm going to go ahead and go through those to kind of help pinpoint certain things that I was like, yes. The service was called The New, all right? And it's pretty much saying how, to enter the new, you have to let go of the old and let go of the past, and you can't bring any of that with you when you're stepping into the new and stepping into the future. And so my first note is, don't let people try to define you by your past. And I think this is so huge with, entering new relationships maybe, and what you did in your past, people may hold on to and try to use, to think that you're still that person, or that you may do what you did to that person, or what you did in your past, you may do it again. And it's like, okay, maybe there are people who change and who evolve and who made mistakes, or who were just, in certain situations and they were just living their life. And even myself, sometimes I have to, swallow and just be like, it was in the past, Niz, let it go. Don't carry that into this new beginning. We have to learn to just, let it go. And two, it's like with social media, a lot of people try to bring things up from people's past and hold it against them and make them seem like they're a bad person, or, just kind of dingle it around like, okay, yeah, now you're amazing and you've grown and you're not this person, but remember, you did say this, or you did this, or I saw this. And it's like, we're all growing. And it's like the same person that's doing that person has things that they did in the past that they're probably not proud of, and they're not letting that go. So that's why now they're trying to sabotage somebody else. So, if people want to sit there and say, well, you did this before, or you're like this, or I heard this, and they don't want to believe that you've grown, or, that's not who you are anymore, you might just have to let that person go and you just move on into the new, into the future without them, because they're just trying to hold you down with the past and the old. So, yes, don't let people try to define you by your past. And it's hard. We're all growing. We're all trying to get over things. And, it takes you working stuff out. It takes you knowing within yourself that that's not you, or that's not that person. And it takes work. So don't beat yourself up if it takes you a little bit of time. You can't step into the new by holding on to the old. So pretty much, if you want to move, it's kind of like, okay, you want to move into the future and you want to be working towards something new and being this new person, you probably have to stop a lot of your old habits, being around certain people that just make you do the things and end up in the situations you don't want to be in anymore, and that made you make bad choices, so you kind of want to step into the new and find new friends, find a new community, find new hobbies, find new things that can take you closer to a better future than holding on to all those things and people and, like habits that were the old you. So it really does take transitioning, and just, you have to kind of renew yourself and be like, okay, I'm a new person, I have new values, I have new habits, I have new friends, I have a new direction. And that's why I'm like, you can renew yourself. Don't let nobody tell you like, oh, you're still that person, you're always going to be that person. No, you can change. Be careful what you remember, because that will define you. Let go of the failures and bad choices. And that is so big too. So whatever you're remembering, that's kind of being who you are. So if you remember yourself for the bad choices and the bad things you've done, where you were like, that just wasn't me, and I was just, but you can't let go of it and be like, you know what, I learned from it, it's from the past, move on. Or you remember yourself from all the amazing things you did. So I was so brave and I moved to LA, and I never gave up, and I just kept trying and trying and trying, and I don't let the fails define me. I let the successes define me and my future define me. And because I may have had a few successes, but I'm not just defined by those. I'm defined by what I envision myself to be in the future, and very successful and amazing and strong and, respected and just all these things. So it's like, that's what I'm withholding myself, and I want to define myself as. And you have to kind of define yourself as something as you're moving into the future and the new. So have great thoughts in your mind and kind of let go of all the old memories, good and bad, because then you could be comparing a win and not thinking that you're going to have a better win in the future. And that's also going to hold you back. You can't be defined by just one success, because throughout life you're going to have many successes. So you have to just keep going and being excited for the next success and know that there's so much more out there. Okay? Next one. The only way to be free from your past is to let go of it and leave it in your past. We kind of talked about that. To move on, you have to know, okay, yep, that's the past. It is what it is. It's done. It's gone. We're moving on. Next chapter. When you read a book and you're reading this whole chapter, wow, that was great. You turn the page, start the next chapter, because that chapter is done, and this is an entire new chapter with a new story, a new topic, a new, that's going to lead you to the next chapter once you close it. So I think with life, it's like we have to remember each day is a new day. You can renew yourself every day. Each year is a new year. The last year you can turn into a completely new person, go in a new direction, have a new mindset of what your future should look like and who you want to be. Let the past be in the past. If people want to bring it up, okay, bye. I'm going to my future. You're still back there. See you later. You don't have to be who you were. You don't. You can renew yourself every single day. You can, recreate yourself. You can start, like, look at me. I'm starting a new journey this year, and I'm so excited because it's like, I feel like this new journey is truly who I am. Like, I have a voice, and I'm, I know so many things, and I'm like, I'm not using it. Like, I'm a woman who can cook. I know there's a lot of women out there who don't know how to cook, and I want you to be inspired, and I want you to try to cook, and I want you to try to, really put yourself in that space where it's like, oh, I can do these things, and I can be this woman, and I want to speak inspiration into your life, and then maybe you speak it to somebody else's life. Like, I just want to be a person where I can use my voice and my abilities and because I know I have so much more ahead of me. So me building this platform is helping me get to all those other successes that I know are to come. You feel me? So you don't have to be who you were. And it's like, okay, you can have successes being in a certain lane or area or career, but it's like, okay, if you feel like, okay, I think my time in this type of thing is done and I'm ready to move on into something new, and I'm going to take that leap of faith, I'm going to believe in myself, I'm going to have the courage, and just go for it. Okay? Don't let the memories of the past haunt you and take your life away from you. And I think this is, because this could be good and bad, because I know people who have, memories in their life that are very bad, and it's sad, and it's frustrating, and it makes them angry, but they hold on to it, and they let it take away from all the amazing things happening in their life right now. So that's why you have to leave the past in the past, because if you bring it with you, you're just haunting all, like, you're letting those memories in, but what if this happens because it happened one time, or I don't know, like, it's just you bring all that baggage and that darkness with you into your new day, and you're not able to see all the new around you. So you're kind of letting your life just float away from you because you're not, dusting it off and just open and ready and feeling free to just take in all what's beautiful and you can appreciate right now. So, and even people who've had major successes in the past, and they want to just keep carrying that because it's like they don't think that they're going to have more successes. So they're living in the past in terms of like, I used to be, this amazing athlete and people loved me, and, and they just keep carrying it with them, and they don't let it go and be excited for what's new to come, or they don't see a new venture that they can win in that venture, instead of holding on to something that's already happened and is gone and just trying to relive it as much as possible. So be ready for the new. Let all the old and the past be back there. And that's why we say we don't look back. We only look back to see how far we have came. And when we look back, we're like, wow, I'm so glad I left that past and the old back there, because what's up front and what I don't see is amazing, because there's probably things bigger and better than what I've left back there.